I was raised in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, going to the beach every weekend. There, all my troubles could fade away. Like a lioness, I'll lay down on the beach and just wait for the earth to move and realign myself a tiny bit so that the sunrise rays could fall on me perfectly. And did we have issues? Yes, we did. Imagine my dinner table. We had at least 5 races, including the racist. We at least had 5 different religions, including the atheists. And we definitely had at least 5 soccer teams, and they were about to kill each other. The arguments were grand, and not participating in it was not an option. It would be extremely rude. So we all had to be part of it. In the beach, though, nothing mattered. Everything was quiet. Even if a bad thought came to my mind, I could just go in the water and wash away all my thoughts. My spirit and my soul was cleansed again. And like a lioness on top of the food chain, I'll lay down again on the beach. You know, people in Rio de Janeiro, we worship the sea. Every New Year's Eve, we all dress in white. Independent of religion, race, or color, we all come together to bring a flower to Iemanjá, the god of the sea. And then you throw the flower into the sea and you wish for a better year. I really needed to do that in the winter of 2008. I was having a very long winter. We just had moved from Colorado to Virginia, and there we were. My father and my mother-in-law got cancer. My husband was trying really hard for his business to not fail, and he hurt his back. He could hardly walk. And I had 2 surgeries, pregnant with my 2nd child, taking one of my ovaries out. It was a very arduous recovery year, and that winter was so long, and I just wanted to be over. As soon as 2008 arrived, my newborn baby was healthy and there in my arms. And I really wanted to go to Iemanjá and ask for a better year, but I couldn't. So I looked for the closest thing I could think of, a pool. So as soon as the summer arrived, I went to the pool across the street. When I got there, I discovered, though, there was a 10-year waiting list. This was worse than finding a preschool for my older child. And you can imagine that was already very hard. So finally I got another pool. And as soon as the pool was open, I got back from work and I picked up the kids. And I'm gonna will myself into this lioness again. I'm gonna be on the sun and let everything fade away. So I gathered my 5-year-old and now my big fat 5 months old, the big bag of all the toys and diapers and snacks and everything you can imagine. I put everybody in the car, I put my nice sunglasses on. I think I got this, I totally got this. I'm gonna go to the pool and make this happen. I get in the pool, however, I don't know if you know this, you need a membership number. And when you have a big fat baby in one hand, a big bag on the other, and a 5-year-old jumping around, you can't find a thing. The guy behind the desk finally have pity on me and find a membership number, and first obstacle is over. I get to the dressing room, that's my 2nd obstacle. It's covered in water. It's all wet. There is no place to put the baby on. So I'm putting my bathing suit on. My 5-year-old's trying to help, so he's getting all the toilet paper out of the stalls, and it's completely disintegrating on the floor. And I'm thinking, this is not helpful. Okay, fine, let's get out of here. And I get out of the dressing room thinking, well, I didn't destroy it completely, the public space. So I get in the shallow room, in the shallow area of the pool, and I go like, okay, this is my 3rd obstacle. This baby is the first time he's getting in the pool. And I have to make sure he understands that this is okay, the cold water is fine, it's gonna be fun. So I put my older son with his shark toys and he's like playing around with the shark toys. I get the little kid down and he's squirmy, he doesn't like the water. After a while, I'm like, okay, I got this. And finally we're in the game. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. The sun is gonna do the magic and I'm gonna forget about my problems. And I see this mom nearby and I'm going like, well, I'm gonna put my best smile. I'm gonna come and say hi. So I come to this mom and I'm like, hi. And she like looks at me and just leaves. And I'm going like, wow, this is bizarre. So I keep playing around, and it's like another mom shows up, and I'm like, okay, I can be social. My social animal instinct is kicking in. I come over, and I get like, hi! And she just like swims away to the divan. And I'm thinking, gosh, this is bizarre. How horrendous. So then now I hear some French. Okay, I'm in, because every time I've been in Paris, the French love Brazilians. If they hear you're Brazilian, they invite you over for dinner for no reason. It's like some spiritual connection. So I hear French, when they pass by the shallow end of the pool, I practically scream, bonjour! They don't answer, and I'm thinking, now that's scary. Maybe they're not Parisians, I don't know. Now I'm starting getting irritated, there is no way to make any connection. I get the kids and I get out of there, I go back to the dressing room. I get there, and here there is this woman looking at me with her hair pulled in all directions, black eye, mascara running down the face. And I'm thinking like, okay, this is bizarre, horrendous, and scary. Lady Macbeth, just before the suicide scene, looking at me, staring at me. And then I'm petrified because, uh-oh, that woman is me. I forgot to take the mascara out of my face after work. And my baby has been pulling my hair all in their directions. And I'm looking horrifying. I look down in defeat. I'm like, oh my God, what have I done? And then I discovered I had put my bathing suit in reverse. The mesh and the tags are showing. And I'm thinking, I gotta get out of here. My lioness person has been gone forever. I'm this frog with my tadpoles. I jump to my car and I get out of there as fast as I can. I'm thinking, okay, it's fine. Nobody's gonna remember me because I was wearing a mask. So I go back there the next time, and it wasn't easy. I actually discovered something, paying the membership fee doesn't mean you're gonna belong to the pool. Without an invitation, it doesn't mean anything. But with time, I actually made a pool of friends in Virginia, and actually, it has been amazing. And every summer, I took the kids back to Rio, so they themselves threw the flower to Iemanjá and asked for a better year. This winter, though, we decided to do something completely different. Forget the grand arguments. Let's just go to Florida. So there we are, in the beach. Now, my kids can carry their own things, and I'm just waiting for the earth to move so I can adjust my towel again. And then I realized, oh my God, I am that lioness again. Maybe an older lioness, but still, I got this. And then I realized, gosh, even Virginia winters is not that harsh. And maybe, after all, I was in a 10-year waiting list. But I got here, so thank you.